Manchester United are reportedly demanding £42 million for Antony this summer, claims journalist Rudy Galletti. There has already been early interest from several clubs. The winger enjoyed a successful loan spell with Real Betis last season, but it is unclear whether the Spanish side can afford him or not. Former Man United goalkeeper Edwin van der Sar believes the Brazilian could be worthy of another chance at Old Trafford. Meanwhile, Manchester United are optimistic that Hugo Ekitike will move to Old Trafford in the summer transfer window, according to a report, as Victor Gyökeres' stance on a potential reunion with Ruben Amorim at the Red Devils is revealed. The main priority of Manchester United in the summer transfer window is signing a top-quality striker. Neither Rasmus Højlund nor Joshua Zirkzee has shown that they can be prolific goal scorers in the Premier League, as the Red Devils managed just 44 goals in 38 matches in the league last season. Man United manager Ruben Amorim is determined to sign a striker to enhance the team's chances of finishing in the top 4 of the Premier League table next season. According to Foot Mercato, Manchester United are actively in talks to sign Ekitike from Eintracht Frankfurt in the summer transfer window. Manchester United have been following Ekitike since his days at Reims and were hugely impressed by his performances last season. The 22-year-old French striker scored 22 goals and gave 12 assists in 48 appearances in the 2024-25 campaign, with former Man United midfielder Owen Hargreaves describing the youngster as the perfect centre-forward on TNT Sports in April 2025. Foot Mercato has claimed that Man United have taken concrete steps to sign Ekitike and have had positive contacts with his agent. Discussions have accelerated over the past 2 days between Hugo Ekitike's agent and Manchester United management. According to the report, talks between Manchester United and the player's entourage have progressed very well, demonstrating the Red Devils' real interest. Notes Foot Mercato. Both parties are optimistic after these positive approaches. The report has added that Manchester United have also made contact with Eintracht to inquire about the transfer fee needed to sign the striker. Man United, though, are not the only club that are keen on Ekitike. Liverpool and Chelsea are attentive to the situation of the young striker as well, and could make moves of their own. While Man United are making positive progress in their quest to sign Ekitike, it now looks unlikely that they will be able to get Gyökeres from Sporting CP. Amorim worked with the striker at Sporting CP and would love to have him in his team at Man United. However, according to The Guardian, Gyökeres' representatives have told Man United that he does not wish to join the club. The striker would love to move to Arsenal instead and considers the North London outfit his dream club. Trusted journalist Fabrizio Romano has also made a similar claim. Writing on X, Victor Gyökeres' priority is to join Arsenal this summer, despite calls from Manchester United in the recent weeks. Gyökeres always an option amid Šeško talks with no deal sealed so far. Arsenal keep assessing situation. United remain keen, but believe deal now unlikely. On the other side, Manchester United have identified 2 alternatives in case they miss out on Brentford star Bryan Mbeumo, and one of them is an England international who has already attracted interest from Premier League rivals. United are prioritising Mbeumo, 25, after signing Matheus Cunha for a staggering £62.5 million from Wolves. However, Sunsport understand Tottenham have swooped in for the versatile forward after landing his manager Thomas Frank from Brentford and are planning a £70 million raid. And the Manchester Giants are refusing to overpay for the Cameroon international, with the Bees said to be demanding a fee in the region of £60 million. According to ESPN, that is why Manchester United are considering Bournemouth ace Antoine Semenyo and Crystal Palace star Eberechi Eze as Plan Bs. Eze, 26, has also attracted interest from Aston Villa after leading Palace to their first ever FA Cup. However, Sunsport understand the Eagles have slapped a whopping £65 million release clause on their star player. The playmaker has a complicated valuation based on several factors at Selhurst Park. The Red Devils are also understood to be leading the race to sign Semenyo, 25. The winger is believed to have attracted attention from every Big Six club apart from Arsenal, and the Cherries won't let the Ghana international, who has a valuation worth £70 million, go easily. United have been prioritising Sporting Lisbon star Victor Gyökeres for his former manager in Portugal Ruben Amorim. However, reports are now suggesting Gyökeres has turned down a move to Old Trafford, which paves the way for Arsenal to capitalise on. Elsewhere, Manchester United goalkeeper Andre Onana hinted he may leave this summer. Onana endured a rocky season at Old Trafford with a few erroneous displays between the sticks. That has placed the keeper's future at risk, with rumours suggesting he could be on his way out. The Cameroon international is now enjoying some time off and flew to Burkina Faso. The Cameroonian was then met by local media, who asked him about his future at Man United, and he suggested anything can happen with a cryptic response. Onana said, "Will I leave? I don't know. We'll see." On the other side, Matheus Cunha believes people outside of United may not understand why he decided to move to Old Trafford. Speaking on Man U TV, Cunha said that, "Maybe outside, I think maybe my decision, they don't understand. But when you have always dreamed to play here, it's easier to pick this decision. For me, no one else is like United. Of course, I know it's been a hard season for everyone. I think my decision shows what this club is for me, and what I believe this club can be. And of course, I'll do everything that I can to manage this inside of me, to play for my dream team and put my dream team to win, again and again." Alejandro Garnacho is interested in remaining in the Premier League if he leaves Manchester United this summer, according to the club's former scout, Mick Brown, who worked at Old Trafford for over a decade during the club's most successful period and remains very well connected there, exclusively told Football Insider that there is no shortage of interest in the 20-year-old from English sides. Following a bust-up with Ruben Amorim over his role in the squad, the Argentina international is widely expected to walk away from United this summer. Football Insider revealed on 29th May that Garnacho is still in high demand, despite his falling out with Amorim, with multiple clubs keeping tabs on his situation. Chelsea are believed to be chief among those clubs after missing out on a deal during the January transfer window alongside Serie A winners Napoli. This comes after Brown told Football Insider in May that Chelsea are plotting a fresh move for Garnacho, with United and Amorim ready to let him go. Brown told Football Insider on 27th May that Amorim is forcing Garnacho out of Man United and has been trying to shift the winger for months. The former scout, who has a wealth of experience in top-level player recruitment and also worked for the likes of Tottenham, Aston Villa and West Ham, has insisted the winger will assess all of his options before agreeing a move away. Garnacho would be interested in staying in the Premier League, he told Football Insider. He's keeping his options open at this stage because he's a talented young player with a lot more to come from his game and his development. United have bought Cunha, they're bringing in Mbeumo, and that won't be the end of it. So it's clear Garnacho isn't in the plans, and they're going to accept offers for him. There are a few English clubs who are interested, and they'll be keeping a close eye on the situation and preparing to make a move. There's been lots of talk about Chelsea, of course, so it wouldn't surprise me to see him stay in the Premier League, but it also wouldn't surprise me to see him go abroad, so we'll see what happens. After deals for both Cunha and Mbeumo are completed, United look set to turn their attentions towards the signing of a new number 9. Brown told Football Insider on the 12th of June that United are interested in Jean-Philippe Mateta and are keeping a close eye on his situation at Crystal Palace. Palace are believed to have opened fresh contract talks with the Frenchman, whose current deal is set to expire in 2027, as he remains a crucial part of Oliver Glasner's plans. This comes after Brown told Football Insider in 20 May that Palace have been boosted in contract talks with the likes of Mateta and Glasner after their FA Cup success. Meanwhile, Victor Osimhen is another marquee name United could consider signing this window. United's exit from the race leaves Arsenal with a clear path to finalise a deal, assuming they can meet Sporting's asking price. Meanwhile, Sky Sports are reporting that Bryan Mbeumo is leaning towards a switch to Manchester United instead of Tottenham. Spurs are discussing a move for the Brentford star internally after appointing their manager Thomas Frank. But even though the Dane has moved across London, Mbeumo still prefers United. However, Frank's arrival at Spurs has made him more interested in going there than before. On the other side, Mbeumo has further fueled transfer speculation on social media amid fresh reports claiming Tottenham Hotspur have hijacked his Manchester United move. The Brentford forward is said to have had his head turned after Spurs announced head coach Thomas Frank as Ange Postecoglou's successor on Thursday. The 25-year-old took to his Instagram story to share Brentford's post, confirming Frank's exit, captioning it with 2 prayer emojis. Meanwhile, Aston Villa goalkeeper Martinez is waiting to see if United make a bid for him this summer, according to reports in Argentina. The Argentina international appeared to say his farewells to the Villa Park faithful at the end of the season, but it was unclear at the time where he was likely to end up. Galatasaray have been linked with a move for the shot stopper, and it is unlikely United will make a bid without selling Andre Onana first. Additionally, Liverpool have reportedly been contacted by Serie A side Napoli over striker Darwin Núñez, according to reports. But their interest in Manchester United forward Rasmus Højlund could complicate the deal. Football Italia claim the club have promised boss Antonio Conte a raft of new signings after they won the Serie A title, and the Italian is eager to secure another striker that can compete with Romelu Lukaku up front. It goes on to say that Napoli could turn to United star Højlund as an alternative, which would be a blow for Liverpool as they look to balance the books in the event that they sign Bayer Leverkusen's Florian Wirtz, who is being priced at £126 million. On the other notes, to fund a potential marquee striker signing, United would need to offload several high-earning players, and the transfer market drama doesn't stop there. Reports now suggest that Aston Villa are weighing up a sensational move for United winger Alejandro Garnacho. The Argentine international added fuel to exit rumours after publicly criticising manager Ruben Amorim following United's Europa League final defeat. Chelsea and Atletico Madrid have also been tracking the 19-year-old, but Villa's interest is new and surprising, especially considering their successful loan spell with Marcus Rashford last season. Meanwhile, Manchester United's hopes of cashing in on Jadon Sancho have hit a roadblock. Borussia Dortmund, long rumoured to be interested in bringing the winger back for a third stint, have now pulled out of the race. Dortmund sporting director Sebastian Kehl said, "Of course, there's always some kind of contact with Jadon because of the long history we share, but at the moment, Jadon is not a topic for us." As the summer window heats up, Manchester United find themselves juggling multiple high-stakes transfer negotiations, both incoming and outgoing, with tensions rising between clubs and players, and with targets like Gyökeres and Osimhen hanging in the balance, United's transfer strategy is entering a crucial phase. On the different pages, as for Andre Onana, while he wasn't initially expected to leave, the opinion around his future has changed. The Athletic reports that United could target a new goalkeeper, though no clubs have come in for Onana yet. Meanwhile, Altay Bayındır hasn't attracted any interest either. Tom Heaton staying as third-choice keeper is fine, but so far, United haven't made progress in reshaping their goalkeeping department. Rasmus Højlund continues to be linked with Inter Milan, especially over the last 2 weeks. Inter recently appointed Christian Chivu as manager, with Alexander Kolarov as assistant. That transition may have delayed discussions, but if Inter want Højlund, developments could happen soon. Antony had a solid loan spell at Real Betis, and they remain interested according to The Athletic. However, affordability is an issue. If Betis finalizes the sale of Johnny Cardoso to Atletico Madrid, they may use that money for Antony. Nothing concrete yet, but it's a situation to watch. Marcus Rashford is now back in training after recovering from injury, which he confirmed on Instagram. He wants a move to Barcelona, and the asking price is reportedly £40 million. With Barca's attempt to sign Luis Diaz failing, Rashford could be seen as an alternative. New manager Hansi Flick has even spoken about him. Still, there's no movement yet. As for Jadon Sancho, Chelsea reportedly offered just £5 million and couldn't agree on terms. Borussia Dortmund have expressed interest and may see him as a potential number 10, but their sporting director has made it clear they have other priorities. A move to Saudi Arabia might be possible, especially given Sancho's high wage demands and recent choices. Luke Shaw is another name with no active interest. Given his injury record and wages, a loan with obligation to buy seems like the most realistic option. With players gone and new talents like Dorgu and Harry Amas available, United could afford to let Shaw leave, especially if Martinez stays fit. Regarding on Malaysia, who spent the second half of last season on loan at PSV and won the Dutch title, there's been no movement. PSV had an option to buy at around €8 million, but haven't acted on it. No other clubs have been linked so far. Casemiro is back with the Brazil national team, playing 90 minutes in both of their latest matches under Carlo Ancelotti. There's been no word of an exit yet. The only realistic buyers are Saudi clubs due to his wages. It all depends on whether Casemiro wants to stay and whether United can sign midfield replacements. Yet, United haven't sold a single one of them. While attention has recently been on other club matters, the clear-out has not started in earnest. Updates will follow once things finally get moving.